Hey guys, it's me, Kisame Unlimited, and I'm here with Yama Brame, and we are basically getting ready because Spidey is probably going to be coming over tomorrow, and we are going to be doing a whole bunch of new Yu-Gi-Oh videos, and this is going to be the last video with just us, and we all know you guys don't like us, so we decided to give you something you guys really wouldn't like, and that's a Harpy deck profile. No, no, I'm fucking with you. Recently Yama has gotten into the game, like I think 2-3 months ago, and since he's been in the game for about 2-3 months, I decided that I've been pushing him to do deck profiles, but he feels like he's too new to the game to showcase his deck since he doesn't know everything. But Yama's gotten very good in the game, and he's beaten me occasionally. And I feel like that's a very big quality because I've been playing the game since I've been 8 and I'm 24.
I play 3 Harpy Chandler because, I mean, obviously you have to play 3. She drops a card from your hand that sends to the graveyard, which best is Harpist, and you get to summon Pet Dragon for your level 7 rank plays like Big Eye and Draco Sack. Or
Which are always handy.
yeah, which is always handy. And then there's 3 Harpist. She's just an amazing engine. She just lets you replay over and over and
It's
over
funny.
again.
It's funny because when this card first came out, he was like, "Oh my god, it's out already!" Because it was OCG for a very long time. Like from the moment he actually got into playing Harpies,
Yeah.
because he was just like, "Oh my god, I'm so interested."
But
You know what's funny? I don't know if you remember this, but when Harpist first came out, you saw it was like $20. Like I had to spend $20, and Harpist just kept dropping. I was like, "Why is Harpist dropping so much?"
Yeah, it doesn't really make sense because she's pretty good. She has a decent amount of attack points. I don't usually use her regular effect, her initial effect. Like you summon her, if you have another winged beast on the field, you can send that card back to your hand to send a card on your opponent's field back to the hand.
I honestly haven't seen no one ever use that
That's
effect on me personally.
yeah,
That ever played
it's a
Harpies.
pretty good effect.
It's our other
hard.
effect that's
Yeah,
mainly what's used.
yeah. The second one, which is when she's in the graveyard, she's really good for basically any summon at all, like a Synchro, XYZ, whatever it is. She gets sent to the graveyard, and at the end of the turn, you get to just get another Chandler, and it's amazing. And then 3 Queen. She has
Pretty much self-explanatory.
yeah, she has a lot of attack points, and she can search out Hunting Ground when I needed to break back row.
Which trims the deck down, which always is very handy in any deck because I had to obviously drill that into Michael's head.
Now I play 3 dancers because I like to have a lot of Harpies in the deck. Also, I feel
Personally, a lot of people play 2 dancers.
yeah, a lot of people play 2. I like 3 just because I like having her at 3. I like to have all the Harpies. I also like. I feel like a lot of the times when I do have Chandler in the field, I don't have a Harpy except for Dancer, and I just draw her on my second, like the first draw when I had the 6 cards, and so she comes in handy, I think.
And most of the time, it gets rid of back row, so you must
Yeah.
hit back row like
I,
crazy.
I do because I feel like I'm never safe with back row. I
Oh,
like,
this is a good controversial one.
I like to do 2 Harpy Lady 1 and
because a
1 Cyber
lot of
Harpy Lady.
people, it's either 3 Lady 1s, 2 Cyber Harpies.
I see a lot of 2 Cyber Harpies and 1 Harpy Lady 1. I'm a big personal fan of stat boosters. Well, yeah.
You'd prefer like having 2 like Harpy Lady 1s.
Yeah.
And Harpy's Pet Dragon's just basic.
So yeah, I play 1 Harpy for Dragon for obvious reasons.
For Chandler.
Yeah, Chandler just gets to the field, you get your Draco Sack or your Big Eye, and it just works really well.
Damn, you learn a lot in 3 months. I think in 3 months I didn't know fucking Thunder
So-
King negates.
2 Summoner Monks. Now, they're good for throwing Hysteric Sign to the grave
And getting the 3 Harpies.
And the 3 Harpies. Also, Elegant Egotist. If you have like an Elegant Egotist and a Hysteric Sign in your hand,
You just get Elegant Egotist right
yeah,
back.
you summon them, get rid of Elegant Egotist, you use the Hysteric Sign, you got all that done, and then you get
And
Chandler on the
you just
field.
search Chandler out and then you just get out your play anyway.
I
Yeah,
can't see
like
what
that.
else you would want to go to.
And to be
besides
honest, when I
Chandler.
first saw a lot of people playing Summoner Monk and Harpies, I was like, I don't understand it, but that's probably most likely why.
Now, I like the Winged Beast theme. I know Summoner Monk wasn't, but he just worked. And then I wanted to keep it simple with them. Zephyros is good for bouncing back continuous trap cards or spell cards like Sign.
Oh, you could bounce back Hysteric Party.
Yes, Party and Sign and all
Oh,
that.
that's very good.
Yeah. And then you can dump him with
I actually
Party.
forgot about that. I just remembered that now.
You can dump him with Party as well because you just need to get rid of a card. And then I like to...
Gale's pretty much more controversial because not many Harpy players play Gale. So what do you play Gale?
I liked having it sooner in the deck. I don't know, I really enjoyed a lot of the Synchro cards, and I feel like in certain situations, Black Rose can really help me out and stuff. And I also think that his ability to have attack and defense is
Basically,
really...
could take out basically anything.
Yeah, and I think with that combined with like Harpy Lady 1 or something, just boosting everything, I just think it's really good. Here are the spells I have. I like to play 3 a lot. I've seen a lot of people use 2. I don't know. I enjoy
I
it.
feel like if you're playing 3 Harpy Queens, you have to play 3
That's
Harpies
that's
Hunting
like,
Grounds.
but some people also did 2 Harpy Queens. I
feel
don't
like-
know.
I
I
feel
really
like Harpy's Hunting Ground is one of the best field spells that ever came out for an archetype. Being able to destroy spells and traps is very handy.
and I enjoy, once again, I like the stat boost that they get from
Yeah.
with the attack. So I do 3 signs. I hope this is self-explanatory. I like to set it people that blindly MST or Galaxy Cyclone it.
You know what's funny?
Like
Because I fucking do that.
Yeah, like him.
There have been many times when I blindly MST this fucking card against him. And
I always just set 1 though. Like if you have a bunch of trap cards, then just set that, and usually people hit it, and then you get just an amazing boost the next turn, and you could probably even win the next turn with what you get from it. I only play 1 Egotist because it's very easily searchable.
Yeah, well, because I think I'm actually very happy that Hysteric Sawing basically also had that added effect, like if this card is also in your graveyard.
Yeah.
So it made like all Harpy players not having to use multiple Elegant Egotists.
Exactly. And Egotist, since it only really summons Harpy Lady 1 and Cyber Harpy Lady, and I guess Sisters if you're using them.
It's funny because back in the day when you first built Harpies, you had Sisters.
I did like Sisters, they were cool.
And then you took it out for like Gale, I think.
For the final
staples.
spell cards, just the staples. Mind Control really helps with...
Mind Control is probably the only one that's not a tech staple for... I mean, Book of Moon and Raigeki kind of are, but Mind Control isn't. So I want to know why you play Mind
Well, the
Control.
amount of times that I've summoned Summoner Monk and he gets Fiendish Chained and they have a level 4 in their field is ridiculous. Like, the amount of times that has happened to me and I didn't play this card, I said to myself, what
What would happen if your opponent does not have a level 4? And because most of the time, most of the Harpies are level 4, so if you're not facing level 4,
that's
why
mainly
would
the
you
whole
use it?
point of it. I mean, or sometimes if I just need that 1 hit and there's a monster in the way, for game, I just do that. But most of the time, whenever I use Summoner Monk, it's always a level 4 monster, and he always gets, I don't know why, but he just always gets Fiendish Chains. Then there's Book of Moon. I like to chain around it with Book of Moon. I think it's really good. Back then, I remember I used to think it worked in the hand. I do 3 Hysteric Party. You know, it's just the card.
It's basically
really helps.
it's the win condition, basically.
It really is. It helps me just win games sometimes. And there's so many different things I could do with it, like dump Zephyros, or one of my favorite things to do is dump Harpist. Because it's so unexpected, you'd think that dumping a card would make you lose one, but with Zephyros and Harpist, with them, it just helps. It helps you out. Now, I do 2 Icarus Attack. I've seen people with 1. I don't know,
I personally think Icarus Attack is a very unique card. I actually really like cards that you could chain, like Gemini Spark and like Offerings to Snake Deity. I like cards like Icarus
I find
Attack.
this card to be just very useful. There are times where the opponent has 2 set cards and a monster that's really strong, and I just use it to destroy 2 set cards.
What about Marshmallow?
Fuck Marshmallow. It also helps just get rid of like cards that are just really obnoxious, like Vanity's Emptiness. I'm pretty sure it can get rid of. It can get rid of just a lot of really, really obnoxious cards. It can free your card from the Fiendish Chain. It just does a lot. These 3, I mean, I like all of them. I don't play Solemn Warning just because I feel like I really want to make room for the Icarus Attacks. I found that Bottomless, Torrential, and Compulse are all better, in my personal opinion, than Solemn. Speak of the Devil, then there's Obvious. Obvious is Obvious.
And this is your last trap card.
With the obvious ones.
We got a 101 arc. You don't need to explain that.
Yep, and then
I'll basically any ones that I'll ask you to explain, I'll ask.
Castle, obviously.
Castle on
the funny thing
Kakashi.
with him is he gets the boost from Hunting Ground.
Oh, I
that
didn't
I
know
find
that.
funny.
because he's a wind.
Yeah. Well, he's Winged Beast, I think.
Extinction Knight. You guys wouldn't believe how long it took me to get this guy to buy
Shut
Extinction Knight. He would be like, "Why that card sucks."
Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Understandable.
I like to play this guy.
I don't like Land Draco.
Well, I mean, you know what? I might switch him out for something, but you want to know what's good about him? When I use Hysteric Party, and let's say, usually I'm going to go for the obvious dragon, and what I do is I'll use.
You only play one of him?
I only play 1.
And then you got obviously Draco Sack and Big Eye. You know what's funny? I
when
never
they're on the field-
never held the Draco Sack.
I'll hold it now.
Oh my god, it's mine now.
Give it back.
Oh my god, it gets the power boost.
Yeah, not from Hunting Ground though.
I think I remembered seeing you play Draco Sack with the tokens having a boost.
2
Chidoris.
2 Chidoris. I just find Chidori to be a really useful card.
Well, Chidori is amazing, obviously, because you need wind monsters to play Chidori. Are these ulti?
Yeah, they're.
Ooh, that's hot.
Then there's Zero Fine.
Zero Fine.
She's probably the best Winged Beast XYZ I've ever seen. I don't know all
I
of
would
them,
believe it.
probably one of the best. I just find her so useful. She gets attack points like a motherfucker, and yeah.
What else we got?
And then the last XYZ.
You wouldn't believe how much I've seen him abuse Diamond Crab King with Harpist. I've seen him abuse Harpist with this card like no tomorrow.
But it works so well. It's a good
Fat
beginning.
ass.
Armor Master.
That's understandable.
Black Rose for obvious reasons, and then Ancient Fairy Dragon.
Actually, Ancient Fairy Dragon, I'd like to know your reasons behind it. Do you think you'd swap it out for anything else? Because I feel like most of the time you would want to Black Rose the field if you were put in a difficult situation. But personally, in my opinion, I think you should take out Ancient Fairy Dragon and add that Clear Wing Synchro Dragon that you pulled in your like box of Cross Souls.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I would swap that.
I probably should do that. That's very interesting. Yeah, no, I didn't think about that until now.
I would do that personally. Alright, so basically that's Yamabrame's Harpy deck profile.
Yep.
So if you guys like the video, I would like the video. If you guys like the deck profiles on this channel and would like to see more deck profiles, because we like to upload what you guys want to see. If you guys would like to see one of my deck profiles.
I never said they wanted to see my stuff. No, but
people have mentioned, people have commented saying that they want to see your decks.
Yeah, like 2.
But me personally, if you guys would like to see more deck profiles, I'll upload some, be it of Yama or Spidey or myself. If you guys would like to see anything, like the video, because if you guys don't like it, we don't know if you want to see deck profiles anymore. So, is there any little final things you would want to say about your deck?
What about the deck? I mean, I guess like I'm still working on it in a way. It's still a working process. There's still some cards I can change, but I'm still new to the game, so I don't know many of the cards. But I just picked some that I thought really worked together well, and I've been doing pretty decent with it. But I would like to hear.
Well, from my personal experiences, that I've been dueling you a lot, and I am the kind of person where I don't go easy on anybody, so I don't pull any punches against you. So when you beat me at my fullest.
Well, then that's just it. But I would like to hear from everybody else, to hear what everyone else has to say, and if anyone has any tips or anything.
If you have any critiques or you have any input, leave it in the comments below, and we will see you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.
Bye.